Hi everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K16. This evening we've got set for you Seth Rollins making a return to the Ring of Honor arena to take on Sabre Jr. This match has been suggested by Nick Raven, so thank you Nick. I know you mentioned this a couple of weeks back, but I finally got around to doing it for you. Hopefully it's going to be worth the wait. And here we go in Philadelphia. Perfect here for the Ring of Honor arena, and I really do like this Ring of Honor arena. Of course, the Titantron's a bit big, but apart from that, I quite like it. I do like it. I think the whole ring and everything is spot on, and I like having the big Titantron. It makes Ring of Honor seem a bit better, and I really like this new creator show. You see the Ring of Honor logo there on the name bar and everything like that, and seeing Seth Rollins, aka Tyler Black, back at the Ring of Honor arena, it's gonna be fantastic. And like I said, it was a great idea by Nick to have this match. One, again, as mentioned a couple of random matches recently, I keep seeing your guys' ideas and I look at them and think, that's fantastic, why didn't I think of that? And it really is great getting all your input, because it really helps me put out some really good content on this channel as well. So thank you very much for all your suggestions. If you've suggested any matches and they've not been uploaded as yet, then keep an eye on this channel. I do still have a massive list. I've got about 200 or 300 matches on my list to record. Granted, about 200 of those are the ones that I put together, and I've still got a hell of a lot what you guys suggested. I am trying to make sure that I get as many different people's suggestions uploaded. If you have suggested about 5 or 6 matches, then I'll probably get one of yours uploaded, then try and upload somebody else's and this, that and the other, and then get back round to yourselves. And here we go. Seth Rollins already in the ring, and here comes his opponent here. It's Sabre Jr. And I really like this Sabre Jr. call. The only issue I have is there's a slight line across his forehead. Actually, it's not too bad at the moment. It's more noticeable in the loading screen. When you actually get into the matches, it's absolutely fine. You can't really notice it. Sabre Jr. is someone that I want to see do a lot better in this universe mode this year. Of course, he has won a gold, which is something he never managed to do in our 2K15 universe mode. As much as I pushed him, he gave him so many opportunities in 2K15, he did not manage to get gold at all. But this year, he got gold within the first week. So that's absolutely fantastic to see. How long can he keep a hold of the gold? That's something you'll have to find out by continuing to check out the universe mode. If you are interested in the universe mode, then there are going to be links in the description below to all 6 of the playlists, which obviously includes Ring of Honor, Global Force Wrestling, we've got the current day roster, we've got Attitude Era, we've got Retro Roster, and then of course we have NXT as well. So a big variation of all different styles of wrestling. Hopefully you guys will be interested in some of them. And this match is underway. What a great match this is going to be. Of course, Seth Rollins unfortunately at the moment out injured in real life, and it's a real shame. And I think Sabre Jr. could be somebody the WWE might be looking at. There was recently an article on the WWE website called, I think it was like 8 Evolve Superstars to look out for in WWE, along them sort of lines. And I think number 1 in that list was Sabre Jr., which is great because in my eyes he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. Technically, he's absolutely incredible in the ring. If you don't know much about Sabre Jr., I do suggest you check him out on YouTube. There'll be a hell of a lot of videos on there of him. And of course, if you do check out the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla YouTube page, which I definitely suggest you do anyway, because they've got some incredible videos. If you look at any of the events over the last sort of year or so, you'll see quite a lot of Sabre Jr., especially if you watch the 3 videos from this year's Battle of Los Angeles. They was just incredible, and Sabre Jr. is just one of the most amazing wrestlers. I think he actually was in the first round of that Battle of Los Angeles against one of the other top wrestlers in the world, Ricochet. And you can imagine those 2 guys in the ring together will be absolutely insane, and it was. That match was worth the DVD money alone. Sabre Jr. with the reverse DDT on Seth Rollins. The only thing I worry about Sabre Jr. On this year's universe mode is he does have a slight issue with not just him. There's quite a few that have this problem. Guys that are very submission based on this game don't tend to do very well, because they have to lock in their finisher submissions so many times to actually get a submission victory. I say that, but of course, as I mentioned earlier on, Sabre Jr. has got gold in our universe mode already this year, during the first week of our universe mode, and he actually won that match by submission. So maybe I'm over-exaggerating a little bit, but Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, it is a trouble for guys with submission finishers, and I've been trying to give as many guys as I possibly can an impact finisher as well as their submission, but it's not always that simple. As you see, Zack Sabre Jr. locking an armbar now, which I think is not a major problem, as we saw a match a couple of days ago, one of these random matches with Kyle O'Reilly, and it was a fantastic match against Kurt Angle. It's definitely worth a watch if you guys get an opportunity. You'll be able to check that out, of course, in our random match series playlist. But it was a really, really good match, and yeah, Kyle O'Reilly, who again is a submission-based wrestler, has a brainbuster as his finisher maneuver, which is absolutely fantastic because he used the brainbuster to great effect over Kurt Angle, and I really do suggest you check that video out. I think it's one of the better matches that's been uploaded on this game. For me, it really was a good one. And look at Zack Sabre Jr. there locking in, almost like a variation of a surfboard, just showing his submission prowess. And Zack is somebody at the moment who is working both in Ring of Honor and Global Force Wrestling, so definitely worth keeping an eye out for. Seth with the Seth Walker very early on in this match. Now going up to the top, is he going to look for a Phoenix Splash to finish this one off? No, he goes for a Frog Splash instead. Rolling Zack over. And Zack does a fantastic job there, reversing Seth Rollins. Seth spinning Zack round, catching him with that snapmare. Went for the elbow to the back of the head, but Zack was there waiting for him. He knew it was coming. Zack just launching Seth across the ring using his head. Very, very dangerous move that by Zack, but it was effective nonetheless. And now just yanking away at that arm of Seth. Zack bringing Seth back up to his feet. And he hits the Dragon Suplex, bridges in beautifully for the pin. 1, 2. Still only enough for a 2 count. And you know what? I didn't even know who's going to win this one. Both these guys are really at the top of their game at the moment. Zack now just clotheslining Seth over the top rope, and Zack Sabre Jr. lining Seth up and went for the dive, and Seth caught him with that big right hand. Slides back into the ring, bringing him back up to his feet. Went for the belly to belly, but Zack with a rake to the eye to reverse it. Now the snapmare by Zack. Just pushing his knee into the back of Seth Rollins. And again, just a quick thank you again to Nick Raven for suggesting this one. It was a great idea. And it really has been quite a good match so far. I'm interested who's going to win this one. My brain is saying Rollins, but my heart is saying Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, he gets absolutely crushed there by that big clubbing blow across the back. Now Seth just stamping on the back of the arm of Zack Sabre Jr. on the outside. Zack now with a front headlock on Seth. Pushing Seth away. Seth just sending Zack Sabre Jr. straight into that metal ring post. Showing his aggressive style. Now here he is just yanking Zack back, and then stamping him face first into the matting on the outside. Seth makes his way back into the ring. Referee's up to a... Is that 7 count already? But Zack back in the ring now, and this match continues onwards. Seth trying to win this by count out. And there's a Dragon Suplex of his own. Decides not to bridge and pin though. Slowing the pace of the match down. Maybe he should be capitalising the damage he's just done on Zack Sabre Jr. Clubbing blow across the back. Sending Zack into this corner now. Turns him around, and what is he going to go for here? We know he likes to utilise the buckle bomb, and just as I say it, he brings Zack Sabre Jr. out. There it is, the buckle bomb on Zack Sabre Jr. We've seen him win several matches like this in the Universe mode already. In for the pin he goes. 1, 2. It's not enough. It's only a 2 count. Zack Sabre Jr. kicks out. This one continues. Seth can't believe it. He thought he had this one won there and then. Oh, but he might have it won now as he hooks the arms. And there's the pedigree on Zack Sabre Jr. In for the pin he goes, and surely now this is all 2. Really? Really? Zack Sabre Jr. kicks out of a pedigree here from Seth Rollins. And I'll tell you what, I really do love this this random match series, because it's allowing us to put together matches that we wouldn't be able to logically make in the universe mode as Seth. Oh, straight away into a second pedigree, and now surely this is going to be all. Zack, you see, busted open. But he's straight back up, sees his own blood, and that seems to have sparked Zack Sabre Jr. back into life. Couple of clotheslines. Seth went for another boot to the stomach, and Zack tripping him. Zack bringing Seth back up to his feet. Spinning him around. Dragon suplex. Bridge for the pin. 1, 2. A 3. Zack Sabre Jr. out of nowhere. Picking up a huge victory here over Seth Rollins. Well done, Zack Sabre Jr. That was very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. I'm really happy with that as well. What a fantastic match this has been here on Ring of Honor. I was sure that Zack Sabre Jr. had lost this on several occasions. You see this where it looked like he was going to go for the dive, but Seth caught him with that big right hand. Seth also caught Zack in 2 pedigrees as well, but that second pedigree, Zack saw his blood on that second pedigree, and you'll see here. Seth, there he is with a pedigree. Zack got busted open. That's the first pedigree, sorry. In for the pin he went. That was only enough for a 2 count. Couldn't believe it was only enough for a 2 count. The second pedigree sort of sparked Zack back to life as he saw his own blood. There he is with that combination there. Tripping Seth Rollins to bring him straight back up to his feet. Spinning him round. And catching him with that dragon suplex. Bridge and pin. What a fantastic match this has been. And again, thank you very much to Nick Raven for suggesting this one. It was a very, very good idea. I just realised I think there's been an issue with Zack Sabre Jr.'s boots, but I think we got away with that one somehow. But yeah, absolutely great. Thank you very much to Nick for suggesting that match. Of course, that is the end of this video. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, then be sure to hit that like button. And of course, hit that like button as well for the Zack Sabre Jr. core and the Ring of Honor Arena. Both fantastic created items on this game. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe, because we'll be uploading a lot more WWE 2K16 footage over the next over the next year, I suppose. I'll wait to the release of 2K17. That's daily universe mode and daily random matches as well. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.